All right, YouTube fam, what it do? Your boy is back on the grind one more time, and I am outside for the first time, well, for the first few times in about 2.5 weeks, you guys. I actually left the house yesterday for the first time in 2.5 weeks, and I ran an errand today, so I haven't really been outside much, but I'm feeling a lot better. Got the ultimate amount of rest, you guys, because I just wanted to make sure that I was just totally rested. I got all that nastiness out of me and that I was good to go. So shout out to my girl for allowing me to do so. I was a lot more sick than what she was, so she told me just to rest and rest as long as I needed, and actually asked me to rest even longer. Shout out to her for real, you guys. I mean, she's been a nonstop trooper in this process of helping me get back. And I'm still not 100%. My voice is still a little scratchy, a little raspy, even though you guys might not be able to tell. But anytime I talk for long periods of time, I want to cough like really bad, but hopefully I'll get past that here pretty soon. But anyways, you guys, this video is in regards to the rest of my coilover kit. It came in, so I've already did the unboxing on it, and so I wanted to actually film an intro for you guys in regards to that. But I did it in the house earlier today. I just set it on the living room table, and I'll just go over all the parts here in this next clip. So everything is in, so we're good to go. I still have to order a couple other things. I found out that the relocation bracket kit for the rear portion of the coilovers is probably not gonna work with my setup. And not to go deep into that, I was thinking about it, and I think it's gonna hit my exhaust that I just got done. So I have another option though in regards to that. So when we get to the install on that, we'll talk a little bit more about that. And so hopefully it'll work. If not, then I have a backup to that backup also as well, which would require me to use my drop springs, because I have 1-inch drop coils and 2-inch drop coils as well, and then just regular shocks. So I don't want to go that route, but if I have to, I will. That's one reason why I picked up some extra lowering coils. I got them from a guy here locally who was selling them, who didn't actually use them for that long. So anyway, so I got 2-inch drop coils and I got 1-inch drop coils that I actually put on my Skylark, but if I need to take them out, that I will. But hopefully it won't come to that, so you guys stay tuned for that as well. Also, I got a task done today, you guys. I'll show you this. So remember on my Willwood brake kit, if you guys haven't seen this, I painted all those orange, Chevy orange, to kind of match the Chevy orange that's gonna be inside of the engine bay on my car, and some other parts that's gonna be on the suspension as well. So what I wanted to do was actually clear coat them so they were more protected. So that way, if any grit, grime, anything like that, any nicks that might happen to get on them, it wouldn't scratch the paint up. So what I did is I went to O'Reilly's. I had a gift card to O'Reilly's. I got all my paint and stuff up here, and I got some of this Will matte clear coat. So if you guys can see there, it gives an example of what your paint will look like before and then what it'll look like after. So the reason why I went matte instead of using this gloss clear is because I knew that I didn't want to mask off the entire caliper. That would have just took forever. And I wouldn't be able to get like a real straight line kind of around the edge. And even if I wanted to go just around the Willwood lettering to make it look really nice. So a gloss clear would have just made it stand out a lot. If for like any overspray, or if I had a hard line or something like that. So like on this, I have a hard line right here, you can barely even tell because I tried to feather it in a little bit with the tape. But anyway, so what my thought is I'll probably just take some rubbing alcohol and I'll get all the excess clear coat just kind of around this area right here. And I'll just take some rubbing alcohol and just kind of wipe it the best I can to kind of just get a lot of that overspray and all the extra out of there. So that way just the front portion of the caliper is clear coated. So, but I think it turned out really good. Let me take one here in the light so you guys can kind of see. And these calipers, when they come from Willwood, they're actually not, they're powder coated, but they're not perfect by any means. I mean, if you can see right here, I mean, you can see kind of all those surface scratches and stuff in there. They're definitely not perfect by any means. I mean, look at that. So I knew that just by doing this, it wouldn't make it look bad at all. But actually, I think it makes it look better. So you can tell kind of from that glossiness there to here, it made it a little bit more matte. And so, but if it was a gloss clear, a little bit more shiny, then I don't think it would have looked as good. I mean, who knows? I don't know. Again, anyways, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some rubbing alcohol and a rag. And I'm just gonna wipe kind of around this area here, so that way the whole front will just be like a matte clear look, and the rest of it will be a little bit more glossy how it came. And then this one here, the front one, was actually a lot easier to deal with just because it had more of a flat surface. So I was actually able to clear the whole front portion of it, if you guys can kind of see. So that actually looks pretty dang good. Not too bad. So I think that turned out pretty good, you guys. Get in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about that. How did I do? If that was a good idea, I mean, what'd you guys think? I think it looks pretty damn good, and I think it'll look really good on the car. But anyways, you guys, not to prolong this video too long, I just been doing some other tasks as well. I have this mirror right here that I actually wanted to reuse for the Chevelle. It came with the Chevelle, and I was trying to take it apart, but I don't know how to take it apart. I was been out here for like half hour, 45 minutes trying to take it apart. I even asked some people in the Chevelle group, and no one's really commenting. So I was gonna try to reuse it for my car. I was trying to take it apart so I could actually powder coat it black and get it all blacked out and everything so it'll match the color scheme to my car, but I don't know if I'll be able to use it. So I have a couple other options as well. We painted my bullet mirrors for my Skylark, but I'm gonna have to do some modifications in order to make those fit. Or I can just order a black anodized one, because my driver's side is actually the only one that has provisions for a mirror. So I can order a black anodized one, but those are like dough, you guys. Those are money. So that's kind of a last resort. I will if I have to, but I really don't want to mess up my Skylark one just to get it to fit on the Chevelle. I mean, if I ever want to put those back on the Skylark, then I'll have to buy all new ones again. So I don't know, you guys, we'll see. I was hoping to try to get that one to work, but if I can't, then I'll just go ahead and order those black anodized ones. Just fork out some money, I guess. So, but anyways, enough with all that. I'll go ahead and show you the unboxing of the coilover. So I'm going to go ahead and check out now, you guys. But again, if you're new to the channel, definitely think about subscribing, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff, y'all. Stay tuned for more Chevelle footage coming. Again, I'm probably only going to start with like one video a week. I don't know when that upload will be. Probably like a Wednesday or Thursday, and then that way if I have any additional footage I can upload it on the weekend. So possibly 2 videos a week, but definitely at least 1 per week, so you guys stay tuned on that. Hopefully I'll have the Chevelle back here in a couple weeks, hopefully, but there's some things I still need to get done on it before I get it back. But anyway, stay tuned. Here we go, Viking Coilover unboxing. Let's get it. All right, y'all, what it do? So I got the Viking Coilover Kit finally came in, at least the second half of it, the rest of it. So they sent me the front kit, so I already had that, and then they had to special order this stuff, and along with some other parts that I got as well that I'll go over here real quick. So everything seems to be well made, and so I'm really excited to kind of get this stuff on. Shoot, we'll just go over here real quick. So it looks like we got a coil in here. So again, this is all the rear setup, plus with some extras that I'll go over here real quick as well. So this is the rear coil that goes inside of the adjustable shock here. This is the part number for the coil. Actually, let me take the empty box so I'm not lifting that one. So it looks like that's the part number right there, if you guys can see. Viking 12, D like Delta, P like Paul, 150. So that's that there. If you saw my previous unboxing with my front kit, it's probably going to be powder coated the same and everything. So really nicely made, at least it feels like. Really nice powder coating and everything. So man, I think that's going to look real nice in there. Has their Viking stamp and their part number on there as well too. So Yeah, these are the 150-pound springs. I heard a lot of people go to the 150s just because it makes the ride a little bit better, especially if you want to put like stereo or anything like that in the back, in the trunk. It kind of holds a little bit better versus the 125-pound rated spring. So I'm glad I picked up those. So those are those there. And then these boxes have the same stuff in them. So I just have them kind of sitting there, so I won't take those out. So we'll go ahead and open up the adjustable shock here. This is for, again, the rear. This whole thing's for the rear. And ooh-wee, that's gonna look super dope in there, you guys, super nice. So I've never have done any of this before, so I don't really know what these knobs mean. I would imagine they are some sort of like recoil, maybe. It adjusts maybe how hard or soft you want it to ride, maybe, possibly. I don't know, I have to read the directions. I know they stress, and there's a warning sign in these boxes right here, where it stresses that you put anti-seize on these threads here. So that's definitely something that I'm gonna do also before I install these. I don't know exactly what the names of these are called, but these obviously kind of just screw down over the top of these like so. And I don't know which one goes which. I don't know if this is the bottom or the top or whatever, but yeah. So you have that, they screw down, then you can adjust the tension and the height of the car and everything and how you want it to ride by just twisting this. And I think these are called spanner wrenches. So I bought a couple extra of these because they actually didn't come with the kit. So I bought these. These are 20 bucks, but it's basically a wrench. You put it on here and you can turn and adjust from there. So got one of these. This is the part number for those. 7995-101. And then you have some of your extra parts here, some sort of washer. I think this is what the coil actually sits on, so it'll spin easier. But with that, I bought some of those and these. I don't even know what these are actually called. I forgot the exact name of them, but that's the part number there, 7917-101. And they're like little bearings. So from my understanding, these bearings actually kind of help you spin the little locking nut or adjustable nut here. It helps you to spin those a little bit better versus having just these on here. So that'll be good. They only came with 2, and I don't have any of these for the front, so I'll probably have to order 2 more as well with these. So I'll probably order a couple more of those, and these are just other pieces that go with this. Again, I don't know how they go on or not yet, so all this is going to be a learning experience for me. So that's that there, and then it has all your hardware. This right here, this somehow mounts onto the existing shock tower or shock bracket, where the bottom of the shock mounts to the rear end. So I don't really exactly know. I know the directions for them are in here, but I don't want to open up this whole thing because obviously there's a lot of parts and hardware in here, and I don't want to take it out right now. But you can kind of see, well, you probably can't see, but I can see where it talks about this piece right here and how to mount it and all that. So at least those directions are in here. We're gonna tackle all of this together, you guys. I think it's gonna be a real nice suspension setup when it's all said and done. So you have this here, your bracket, all of your hardware, and then the last thing that I got was this is a drive shaft loop. So I won't take this out because it's pretty straightforward. All it is just a loop that drive shaft sits inside of it. So that way, you know, if your drive shaft ends up popping off the U-joints or the U-bolts back there towards the rear end, then this catches it, and so it doesn't go on the ground or anything, and it doesn't fall on the ground and hit up against the ground on the bottom of your car, so it kind of protects it, so it'll just spin inside of that thing. So this is the hardware for it. I've been wanting to get one of those for this car, so I just went ahead and just bought one. So, but yeah, anyways, you guys, it's not the most exciting unboxing, but I at least wanted to show you guys kind of what it looks like. So I'm still battling this little bit of a head cold, for me being sick or whatnot. So thank you guys for bearing with me on this. But man, we are still working. We are still grinding. We are still trying to get this car done. I am trying to do everything I can within my power to get some of these parts in, and I have some more parts still on the way. If you guys didn't know, I don't think I even told you guys, I bought a new front spoiler. So it'll have a new front spoiler, brand new, made out of aluminum, I believe it is. I ordered it from Randy's Spoilers. So if you guys don't know about Randy's, he makes all types of spoilers for various different old school cars. So I got that ordered. I also have a custom headliner ordered from TMI. That thing was expensive as hell. So hopefully it's a nice piece. It's made out of fiberglass. I did not want to use the original headliner just because I didn't want to battle with installing it, but I also really didn't care for it too much. And then when I found out that this company makes a custom headliner, then I was like, shoot, let me just go ahead and look into that. And I can get it in suede. And that suede will match my door panel. So you guys will see that and hear a little bit more about that when that comes in. And just some other odds and ends, some parts that have been on back order. So yeah, you guys, that is pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and call this video, as I am struggling to kind of talk right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and get off this camera. So you guys, if you're new to the channel, definitely think about subscribing, hitting the notification bell, all that good stuff, y'all. I am restoring a 1971 Chevelle pretty much from the ground up. It is a frame off restoration. However, it is not like, I guess, a true in quotes, true frame off restoration. The frame was taken off. It was cleaned up and just kind of just hand painted, just with some with a spray can, rattle can style. And the hole underneath the car was also done the same. The guy that I bought it from was originally going to race the car, but he decided just to go ahead and sell it. So that's why I ended up taking it over from there. It was just a roller, came with a Ford 9-inch and a bunch of extra parts. And from there, I've been going in on it. So check out some of my previous videos. I have a whole Chevelle project playlist on my YouTube if you guys want to get caught up. So hopefully we'll see this car soon, and then we can start going ahead and put these new parts to use and start installing them and start putting this car back together in preparation for the spring and summertime. So we'll see if I can get it done somewhere close to my wedding. If so, great. If not, I'm not gonna rush greatness. Again, as they say, Rome was not built in a day. And shoot, this car definitely won't be built in one day, as it's taken me 3 years already to get to this point. But when it's all said and done, I think it'll make Rome very proud. So anyways, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. You guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff, y'all. I'm out of here. Deuces. Peace out.